If you're not using video in 2026, you're not invisible, you're forgettable. And that's arguably worse. Today, we're going deep on your video strategy for the year ahead. How much should you spend? What types of videos actually drive revenue? And where should you be using them? We're going to walk through the exact categories of video our top clients are using to drive trust, speed up their sales process, and increase marketing ROI across the board. Hey, I'm Spencer Powell. I'm the CEO over at BuilderFunnel, and we help remodelers and builders solve their revenue problem. And if that sounds good to you, hit subscribe. We're dropping tactical videos like this every single week. All right, let's get into it. Here's what's changed. Back in 2018, video was a nice to have, something you threw on social, maybe had on your homepage, and hoped people watched. In 2026, it's essential infrastructure. Now, why is that? Because buyers today expect it. They expect to see what you do, to hear how you work, to feel like they know you before you ever show up. And video does that faster than anything else. You've probably heard me say this before, but trust is the ultimate currency in remodeling. You're asking people to spend $100,000, $250,000, maybe even $1 million with you, based on your website, a few emails, and a call or two. Video bridges that gap. But most remodelers are still stuck in one of two places. Either they're doing nothing, so no video at all, or they're doing random video with no strategy. That's where today's video comes in. Let's start with the question I get all the time. How much should I spend on video in 2026? Now the short answer, probably somewhere between 10% and 25% of your total marketing budget. That means if you're spending $100,000 annually on marketing, plan on $10,000 to $25,000 going toward video production, editing, and strategy. If you're investing $50,000 total in marketing, then probably $5,000 to $12,000 or $13,000 on video. Now, why the range? Because it depends on where you are in your growth cycle and what your goals are. If you've never done video before, start on the lower end and focus on the foundational video assets. If you're already producing video consistently, the upper end gives you room to expand into higher quality or more frequent content. Now, more important than how much is how you use it. And there are three core buckets for remodeler video in 2026. Trust builders, sales accelerators, and discovery drivers. Let's break down each one. First, trust builders, also known as the don't hire a stranger videos. These are your baseline. If you do nothing else, do these. Here's what they include. Your brand video, who you are, who you serve, and why you exist. Your process overview, what it's like to work with you step by step. And then a few short testimonial videos, real clients on camera. These don't have to be super expensive, high-gloss productions. In fact, a smartphone video and some good lighting and strong editing can absolutely work here. What matters the most is clarity and authenticity. Now, these videos should live on your homepage, your about or process pages, your top service pages, and then include it in your email nurture sequences. Here's why it works so well. Buyers feel like they've met you before the first call, and that alone raises conversion rates. You become a familiar face, not a vendor. Now, for bucket number 2, sales accelerators, also known as the shorten the cycle content. These videos live deeper in the funnel. You're not trying to create awareness, you're trying to build momentum. So, here's what they include. Project walkthroughs, which could be a showcase of a specific kitchen, addition, whole home, or a new build. It also includes budget explainers, so what moves the number and what to expect. And then common objection responses, so what makes you different, why do you charge for design, and what's the timeline. We also can include pre-appointment intro videos, so here's what to expect on your consultation. These work best when used inside of email sequences with new leads, in sales follow-up emails, and on landing pages for specific services or campaigns. You also want to include them in proposals or presentations. This is where video becomes a sales tool, not just a marketing asset. It's not about making more calls, it's about making your existing ones more effective. And then finally, bucket number 3 is the discovery drivers, which are also known as the feed the funnel content. So this is where we use video to attract and engage new audiences. This looks like YouTube SEO content. So how much does a kitchen remodel cost in Denver? Or top 3 ADU pitfalls in San Diego. This also includes short form social snippets. So clips from your projects, behind the scenes, including tips, and maybe busting some myths. We also want to remember our Google business profile and post video snippets there that increase visibility and clicks. You can also use case study recaps. So this would be before and afters, and then if you can, include the client's voice or video and the outcome. These videos are designed to earn attention, not necessarily go viral. So you don't need 1 million views, you need 100 qualified ones in your service area. Done right, these videos show up in Google, YouTube, and increasingly AI answers. We're seeing AI tools like ChatGPT, Perplexity, and Google's AI overview start to surface video content from remodelers who have structured helpful pages and then embedded those videos. That means video isn't just for social, it's part of your SEO and AI strategy now. So if you're planning your 2026 video budget, here's a place to start. Allocate maybe $5,000 to $10,000 in trust builders. So you can use this to produce a strong brand video or two and some client testimonial and process clips. Then reuse these across pages and emails. Then another $5,000 to $10,000 for the sales accelerators. So focus on your project spotlights, your budget explainers, and pre-call setup videos, and make your sales process more persuasive. And then maybe another $2,000 to $5,000 for those discovery drivers. You can use a mix of in-house and light editing to create 1 or 2 short videos per month that target search or social. And this keeps your pipeline full. You don't need to do all of this in January. You just need to commit to a video rhythm and then stick to it. Now, let's talk expectations. What should you expect from video in 2026? This definitely isn't a get-rich-quick channel. It's a trust and conversion engine. Here's what I would expect if I were you if you're doing this well. You should see higher conversion rates from your website traffic. You'll get better qualified leads because they already understand your process. You'll see shorter sales cycles, which means less time educating prospects, and then more brand recall. So even for leads that ghost, they still remember you later. You'll definitely see better AI and search visibility with structured content and embedded video, which is getting featured more and more in those platforms. But here's the biggest shift. Video isn't just content, it's infrastructure. You build it once and then you use it across your site, your ads, your emails, your sales calls, your proposals, over and over again. A single walkthrough video of your process might get watched 500 times over 12 months. That's 500 micro trust points built without you having to do the work over and over again. That's leverage. And that's what your 2026 marketing system should be built around. So here's the big takeaway. Video won't save a bad marketing strategy, but it will definitely multiply a good one. It's not about going viral, it's about going deeper, building that trust, showing up, and making your marketing and sales system stronger every single month. So don't wait for the perfect time. Start filming, start publishing, start earning trust at scale. And if you need help with strategy or production, you know where to find us. We'll see you next time here on Builder Funnel TV.